So we have the story, and we've come up to this place where David is on the run. And David is being pursued by Saul. David has about now 600 men who are with him. They're living in the cave. He's had to leave the palace. He's living in a desert. Things aren't going well. He lost his wife. His wife betrayed him because of her father, Saul. He's no longer, even seen as the son-in-law of the king because the king has given his wife away to another man. You can see there's a lot of opportunity here for David to want to get some revenge against Saul. And he also knows that God has anointed him to be king. So he's like, you know what? Like, this Saul guy, he's not even supposed to be king. God wants me to be king. So I'm going to have an opportunity. And so I'm going to take that opportunity. And I'm going to make sure that I get to become king. That would almost be the mentality that you think the hero should take in this story. But once again, we hear from David, and he recognizes he's going to be patient, that the battle belongs to the Lord. And here's where the story begins. David is with his men, and Saul is going to pursue him, and you're even going to get some different points of view from people who tell David that God wants him to do something else as opposed to what he wants to do. So 1 Samuel 24, verses 1 to 10, and then we'll finish it off after we look at 1 to 10. So 1 Samuel 24, 1 to 10. After Saul returned from pursuing the Philistines, he was told David is in the desert in En-Gedi. So Saul took 3,000 chosen men from all of Israel and set out to look for David and his men near the crags of the wild goats. He came to the sheep pens along the way, and a cave was there, and Saul went in to relieve himself. David was with his men, and they were far back in the cave. The men said, "This is the day the Lord spoke of when he said to you, 'I will give your enemy into your hands for you to deal with as you wish.'" And David crept up unnoticed and cut off the corner of Saul's robe. Afterward, David was conscience-stricken for having cut the corner off of his robe. And he said to his men, "The Lord forbid it that I should do a thing to my master, the Lord's anointed, or lift my hand against him, for he is the anointed of the Lord." With these words, David rebuked his men and did not allow them to attack Saul.